So a quick thing that I've missed in last video is to show, front end how it's working. It's not a big thing, just a 2 minute thing. But I've forgot to show. Uh, this is my chatbot, and this is thing, right? So if I cut it, if I refresh it, my all thing gonna be retrieved because it's not deleted. My session is not cleared. My session is also there. If I delete this from here, now my session is deleted. Now I cannot get anything. You can say, right? So only this thing that I'm gonna say. I'm gonna attach it to my video. Hi, my name is Abhishek, and in this video, I'm quickly walk you through the assignment that I've built. Um, the assignment, in the assignment, we need to build a chatbot, RAG chatbot. Which can hold also the context of the conversation. I've used 50 articles of the currently going India-Pakistan wars from the BBC, and I didn't use Gina. I've used a different package for that because Gina is quite uncomfortable while using. I'm getting errors, and I don't have time, so I've used another open source library for this. Quickly, let me walk you through the whole uh, flow, whatever I've built, like is it working or not. Then I'll walk you through the code also. So this is my past session. Let me clear it. I've cleared this session. So now even if I refresh this, I will not get it because it's a new session. I've said hi. So hi, how can I help you? This is to the regarding information. Can you tell me what's going on between India and Pakistan? So, okay, I certainly try to summarize what's going on between India and Pakistan. Based on what I have access to, from what I understand, there's a tense situation between India and Pakistan, and you can say it's giving me the answer based on the whatever I've asked. If I ask an out of context question, say uh, who I am. So it's not gonna reply me in a very inefficient way. It's gonna reply me quite efficient way. I'm here to help you with any question I have regarding religion tension in India. You cannot tell me about the weather of my mood. Okay, I cannot answer this as is out of my scope. Okay, so this shows that this chatbot is quite efficient. I have another solution to this so I can make it more efficient, but I don't have much time. So um, uh, I have just built this like this. I'll show you my full further improvement at the end of the video. For now, let's walk you through the code so I can tell you, uh, what it's like. So firstly, I've used Python server also. It's not a good idea. It's not a good solution to use two servers because when you do things in one server, it's better. So, it's good if I've built everything in Python, but I'm more comfortable in JavaScript. So I've used JavaScript first, and then later I've built a Python server also. So what I've did, I've scrapped these articles firstly quickly, and I put that into the article.json. That's just a scrapping script, nothing fancy. Using a newspaper, right? I quoted from the article. I've firstly scrap them, then I embed these alls into the quadrant, right? Quadrant is a vector database, as we all know, and vector databases, what they does, it's easier for us to search. It's in backend, it uses an algorithm. You can say a bit of machine learning also to for searching things on the basis of vector. So it convert text into vector and store in itself, right? So I've used quadrant basically, and I've configured it. This is not the best practice to put it here, to put these things in env, but I don't have much time again, so I'm just putting it here. I've put most of the things in env, but not this one, right? I'm also gonna put it later if I further did improvement in this project. Surely I'm gonna do because this is quite interesting. So uh, embedding. So first, then I put all the articles into my quadrant, right? And running this script, and you can see that my quadrant UI, I have all the articles here. There's also vector also. I mean, every article is going to be converted into vector, so we can search on it later. So why I built the Python server is just to search on the quadrant. I mean, on the basis of top key, because the embedder that I'm using is sentence transformer. It's not available in Node.js, so I had to write API in Python also only. So what I did, I've write a slash search API, and I have search some. Suppose a user gave a prompt, tell me about India versus Pakistan. So what this API does, it converts the user prompt into vector, and then compare it with all the vector present in the quadrant, and give us the top key, the best top key um, articles that is related to to that prompt, right? So this API only does that, and yeah, that's the only thing that I'm doing in Python, helping for Python in Python server, right? Then coming back to the Node server, I've used the in controller, I've used the Python server, the Python HTTP request that I've the service that I've built there. I've used that here. Okay, and this is my code flow. I've also built the .env. This is app.js. I've connected Mongo. I haven't used Mongo. I've connected Redis. This is Redis.client. I have configured Django. Again, I have no time, so I didn't put it in the env, but this should be in the env. And you can take note. Uh, yeah, app.js, and then yeah, this is the other routes. I've created three routes: one for chat, one for get the history from the Redis, one to clear the session in the Redis, right? I'm using Redis here just to, I mean, to have a session. Okay, let me see. It's not hang, right? So this is my Redis. You can see the chat. It's not opening. It means hanging a bit. Just a second. This is Redis. Mm, Let me reopen the Redis. Till then, these are the three controllers that I've built. I can also make it more efficient, making services after controller and then making depositories after that, but I don't have time again, so I've just did it quite fast. I can also, make a separate service for the Gemini configurations, and then use that it can use it here, but I need to do it fast, so I've just keep the whole structure small, so you can read it and get to know whatever that is. This is my here in Redis, you can see all the chats stored here, right? And route. Um, this is a help chat controller. I get the prompt, I get the session ID, right? Then I create the uh, Redis key with the session ID. I create a Redis key. It is a key value database, so it's need the key, right? I created the chat history just to save it later on the Redis, and yeah, then I use the Python API endpoint, to get the top key. I updated the context to give it to the Gemini. I give it to Gemini, I get the response. I maintain the chat history and push it to the Redis client, right? And again, similarly, I can do the get history just to get things from the Redis, and this is to clear Redis session using session ID, of course, right? So yeah, this is my code. This is all the things that I've built. Talking in the front end, this is client, this is front end. I have also keep it simple, just made a chatbot component. I can currently I'm building session ID using current date time, whatever the date time the user going to use my app. But this is not the efficient way. We can use a login method for session ID. We can use maybe email ID, Firebase ID, or uh, I mean, we can generate some unique ID from the front end also. So, but as of now, I've just built this to manage the session, all all session things, right? And yeah, I've did this, but like these are the API calls that I've just showed you. And yeah, this is the just the rendering of whatever I built in the backend. So yeah, this is my assignment submission, and I hope that you like this assignment. uh, I hope you like the assignment. I have a lot of things that I can improve on it. And let me go through the assignments, how you gonna rate it, right? Uh, End-to-end correctness, I've showed you all correctness. Like, I think it's quite efficient when giving the answer on the base of context. It's quite effective. Code quality, I can improve a lot on code quality. I know, but don't have time. So but I know all the standard things that have been following on the industry. System design and caching. For caching, it's can be improved a lot. I mean, I've used Redis. I can store sessions on the front end also. I can use. I mean, and for not for caching, but I can use. I mean, per session chat on the Mongo also. It's not for caching, but I can store it for the further development. And for the front end and UX, but recording this demo. This is my front end. I've quite keep it simple because I can also make a login button for the Google login and use email ID as a session ID, but I haven't used that because I don't for the time bound. And hosting, yeah, I've tried to host both things on Render, and you can see my all deployments. This is my deployed node server. Python server got failed because it's very big, and Python has a lot of big libraries, so it got failed to deploy because this is I got ended up with the free tier, right? So backend is not hosted. You still can call the get APIs, the RAG chatbot backend, because get APIs are not using uh, any Python URL, any Python server thing. Where right now it's not available because free tiers provides you only this. And I hope you watch my this whole record did thing because I've built this and I think I can make it a lot better. I mean, um, let's talk about the correctness that I can do further. uh, what I can do, I can use for caching. I can put the context in every chat, in every prompt of the. I can create the summary, right, of the past five chats, and I also give the context to the particular prompt, right, so it generate the better results. That's my solution. And yeah, and we can store things on Mongo also. So that's it from my side. I hope you selected me because yeah, I did it. Thank you.